Let's focus in on Route Mobile and talk about the healthy revenue growth that they have clocked in and what the outlook is when it comes to their guidance. Rajdip Gupta is the founder and group CEO at Route Mobile. And I'm going to get straight to it, Mr. Gupta, because you have guided for that 20% revenue growth for FY24. Are you on track? Will this be purely organic? Are you factoring in some inorganic growth as well, given that you do have over 800 crores of cash on your books?
Yeah, hi, good morning. Thank you for having me on your show. Uh, Honestly, I think whatever guidance we are giving for this financial year is going to be completely organic. And as we already have over 800 crore in our cash in our book, but right now we are very focused on integrating all the acquisition which we have done in past. And I think it is very critical for any company who acquires company globally needs to focus on integration. And I think from last few quarters we are uh, focusing completely on integrating all those company as a part of one company, and most of the part is already integrated, and I think we are very happy the way the process has moved till today. As of now, I think honestly we don't have anything in our plate to look for an acquisition, but as I already mentioned in past also, we definitely want to grow multiple market, and there are certain markets which we are looking out. We may look for acquisition in few quarters or maybe after a year. But as of now, I think we are all good to build product in house and focus on all the integration companies which we acquired right now.
So, any clarity in terms of what kind of an acquisition it would be, even though it would be down the line? And, if you could just walk us through any more details on that front?
Uh, as I said, like acquisition, there are two ways to say it. Like if I really want to go global in a particular market, say like Brazil or in Africa or in Australia kind of thing, like probably I would like to acquire a local company who's already based out of there and already serving the local enterprise customer. But I think that is a kind of footprint we want to build in certain market like Australia, Africa, and Brazil. This could be three market where we would look for some acquisition, but as I said, as of now, we are not looking out for any acquisition. It may take some time for even to think about or to find the right asset in future, which we really has the same kind of a DNA what we as a company have, and we want the founders also who wants to stick with us and grow with us, and that kind of mindset is required before we acquire any company. So we are early stage of very early stage to even think about those market. But yes, as I mentioned, these are the markets where we definitely want to grow our footprint, either organic way or inorganic way.
Rajdeep, two concerns the market has looking at your numbers right now. A, that the FY23 organic growth was about 41%, right? So why the lower revenue growth rate than for FY24? And B, your margin guidance for the full year is also quite flat at about 12.5 to 13%. So, indicating that there is no operating leverage also at play owing to higher revenues.
So I think if you see, we as a company are a platform company. Like to onboard a customer, I think we don't need to build any kind of additional solution. And if we are serving a OTT player like a Google or a Facebook, and we want to add another country as a part of their delivery connectivity, we really don't need to spend a money on that, because as a platform, when the platform is already ready, what we need is just plug and play, and immediately we start getting revenue. The kind of guidance we have given, 20% over 3,500 crore, that's what we're talking about 4,300 crore kind of a revenue. Uh, I think we are very bullish, and we are always, as I said, like we are conservative. Last year we gave about 70% growth guidance, and we did 78%. So I think being conservative is always good to being aggressive. That's what we believe as a company. And I think, what was your second question on cash flow?
That's a point taken. But the other concern that the street has been having that the cash conversion has been a bit slower. What are you doing to improve that in terms of the cash conversion? And also, if you can give us an update on your market share in India?
So you need to also understand we have a very large deals, like in past, and we are already talking with certain operator in Asia and other in Africa also. There are certain operator where we have given a security deposit in the tune of over 100 crore in last quarter. and that is like a prepaid kind of thing, and that has actually impacted a little bit of our cash flow. But henceforth, we are going to, and I think we are live with the Mobitel Sri Lanka on 21st of May. That revenue is now going to be part of our overall revenue in coming quarters, and where I don't need to pay any single penny to the operator. In that means that our cash flow is definitely going to grow in next 2 quarters, and I think by quarter 3 you can see a drastic growth in our cash flow. In terms of India market, like as I mentioned before, also India is a very fragmented market because there are so many resellers, small resellers, tier two reseller, and tier one aggregators. Uh, our just to give a quantify the percentage is a very tough thing, but honestly, as I speak, in terms of international termination to India, is about 50% market share we have, and domestic to domestic termination, I think over 20% market share we have as of now.
Okay, thank you so much for joining us today and talking to us about the growth prospects. So that's the management of Route Mobile talking about their market share, the growth outlook of the company, and how the margins are likely to pan out.